Hi, Rebecca. I just wanted to do this video to just kind of go through the contract with you. So you'll keep seeing me look at my computer screen over here and reference back to it. But I just thought it would be beneficial for you if I went through it as if you were with me in person in case you had any questions. And of course, if you have additional questions, feel free to reach out to me or call me or text me, whatever's best for you. So the beginning part of the contract is just going to have your name, and they've listed it just like it's listed in the tax records, which is Rebecca Taylor Dye. Now, if it needs to be different than that because of what's on your driver's license or something, we can easily update that after the title company reviews exactly how your name needs to read on there. And they'll do an also known as affidavit if it's different than that. And then you have the buyer's name, and then you have the legal description of the property, and then the things that come with the house. So you might just want to read through that and make sure there wasn't anything else you were going to take. I don't think so. Normally it would be like curtains that are something that people don't realize comes with it. I think we've talked through this a few times. I don't think there is anything. And then number 3 talks about the actual price. So the first line is the down payment. They're putting $80,000 down. That's great. That shows that they really have a good amount of cash to put down, which helps me feel better about them as a buyer. I do also have a pre-qualification letter from their mortgage lender, so I've already looked at that as well. And then you see the second line is $168,000. That's how much they're financing, and that equals your sales price of $248,000, which is what the price is. And then we'll scroll down. So there's nothing that's being leased in the house, so we don't have to worry about Section 4. Section 5 just talks about earnest money, and that those are deposits that the buyer has to put down within 3 business days. So today's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So by the end of the day, Friday, they'll need to have these amounts deposited with the title company. It doesn't affect you. It's just something that's required of the buyer. And then Section 5B says termination option. And then they filled in 7 days, which is very normal. That's what we've kind of been texting about the inspection period. So that is 7 days. And that would start tomorrow, which let me just look at this little calendar and tell you when the 7th day would be. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they would have to have inspections done by Tuesday, January 3rd at 5 p.m. And if they are going to request any additional money or additional repairs or anything, we would need to have that all negotiated out by Tuesday the 3rd at 5 p.m. So hopefully they don't cut it down to the wire or anything like that, but that would be their limitation. And then I'll let you know when the inspection is going to be. I'll get a notification for that. It's kind of a weird time with the holidays, so hopefully they can get that done this week, but it could possibly spill into next week. Title policy, that's common and customary for the seller to pay for. It's always been on your net sheets as a charge to you, and that is what they've checkmarked on there. The little next section's really not important. They're not asking for any additional coverage, which would have cost you more money, but they're not asking for that. And then Section 6C, the survey. So you've already given me a survey of your house. I'll have to see if I had you fill out an affidavit. If I didn't, then we'll just need to coordinate that. I don't know if you have a printer at your son's house where you could print a sheet of paper and sign it, and then maybe just text me a picture back of it or fax it or email it if you have those capabilities. Well, not fax. I don't have a fax, but anyways. And then you go down, you're not in a homeowners association. So now we're on page 4. We're in section 7. It says that they've already reviewed the seller's disclosure that you filled out. And then it spills over to page 5. So in section 7D, it says accepts property as is. That just means that the things that they saw when they were at your house, they're not asking you to repair those, but they could still ask for something after they have inspection. So that's what that says. And then we'll skip on down. So nothing in section 8. Section 9 talks about closing. So they're proposing January 27th as the closing day. I just want to tell you that sometimes closing days do move a few days here and there. They normally don't get pushed sooner, but sometimes they can get pushed back a couple of days. So I just wanted to warn you of that. But hopefully we'll stick as close as possible to January 27th. You will have to sign. It can't be electronically, but you will have to sign in front of a notary, which is normally at the title company. The title company's in San Antonio at 1604 and Bidders. And if that doesn't work for you, they do have a satellite branch in New Braunfels, like kind of the downtown New Braunfels area. They may even have one in the Shirt-Cibolo area, but we would need to get you in. I know you have a crazy work-sleep schedule, but there will be an hour on that day that you'll have to go in person and sign. Okay, and that just says that they can't move in until they're closing. Section 12, they're not asking you to help with their portion of closing costs. You're paying seller closing costs, buyer's paying buyer closing costs. Keep going down. So there's really nothing on page 7. And then page 8, I will put in your email address on that. I do encourage you to check your email at least every other day just to make sure the title company is not asking for information from you. And then we'll keep going down. These next few pages are kind of just signature pages. It has agent information, that kind of thing on here. So we're going to keep scrolling till you see third-party financing. That's just saying that they're getting a loan from a mortgage lender. They're doing a conventional loan, which is great for you. I was a little bit more worried if it was a VA or FHA buyer because those repairs would then be something that had to be done before closing. But with conventional, we should be able to get away with having the buyer do it afterwards, which is why we reduce the price, because they're going to take care of it with their own money after closing. So conventional loan, and then, so you'll sign that page, and then let me go down. The last page just says non-realty items addendum, and that's where they're asking for that outdoor table and 4 chairs and the grill that's on the patio. So that's that last page. Okay. So if you have any other questions, let me know. I'm going to send you this video and then I'll upload this into the signature program and send it over to you. You should just be able to log into your email, kind of look for gold colored boxes, agreeing to signatures, and then it'll say next, and you'll click on the signature and initial boxes. And you can, I'll just put in your name as Rebecca Taylor, and that's fine. You can sign that way. Again, if title company needs your name different, we can do that. But I'll send this to you. Probably take me at least 10 or 15 minutes to upload this into the signature program. But then sign when you're ready, and then when you click finished, it should automatically send you a copy of the contract. If it tells you to try and create an account and everything, you can just say no thanks to that. It's going to send you an email with a copy of everything you signed automatically. Okay, thank you. Let me know if you have any other questions.